Okay, sitting comfortably. We don't really need to warm the legs up for today, but we'll get the shoulders a little bit warm and the neck, because we do quite a lot on a plank position or on our elbows. Roll forwards. Hands on the shoulders, circle back. Circle forward, nice big range of motion. Let's do 4 arm circles back. Nice deep breath into it. Let's reverse. And one more, then cross the arms over each other. Opening up the shoulders and chest a bit. Lovely. Flick the wrists up and down. And give them a circle. The other way. Link the hands together, figure of 8. So it's not really too much on the hands. And stretch and bend. Reverse. And stretch up. Shoulders down. And then reverse. Stretch the shoulders apart, chin down. Centre, just a little bit of mobility, neck, a little bit sides. Side to side. Little circle with your nose. Change direction. Lovely stuff. Good. Okay, so let's start. Make sure you've got room behind you. Move my water, as I'm bound to kick it. So what I want to do is on all fours, on the elbows, I'll just tilt myself slightly so you can see what I'm doing with my leg. It's going to be back, but I want to take it to the side and then behind. So I'm drawing like an arc with my leg. So we're working the glute and then the inner thigh when we cross. So nice strong elbows under the shoulders, don't collapse, pull up, look straight down. Again, tuck the tummy in a little bit. Ready, here we go, right leg. I'm going to angle myself to the side and back. It's the problem with long legs and not much room. So when you cross your leg behind, try not to sink the hip. So keep the body still, just draw the arc, doesn't matter about height, we just want to get it from one side to the other. So we're opening the hip, working the glutes, squeeze the tummy. And again, another 8. Okay, I'm going to break it down with a tap in the middle. So tap 1 to the side. So side, middle, cross. Middle, side, middle, cross. So 3 taps. 1 in the middle, 1 in the side, 1 in the middle, cross. Don't let that tummy drop or the back arch. Keep going. Just a gentle tap, mind those toes. Lovely. Come back to centre. Hold it here, straight up and down. So when you go up, it's not about height. You don't want the back to arch. Just squeeze that bum, squeeze the glute, feel the burn. Strong shoulders. Looking down, tuck the chin in. Another 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Let's do 16. Speed it up. 1. So pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. Lovely. Release. We can take that leg across and then you can sit back. It stretches out that hip. let's do the other side. So we're going to start with side, centre, cross. No, we're going to start with just the side cross, sorry, not the triple. So we go to the side and cross. Out, cross. Here we go. Out, cross. Keeping the body still. Keep going, hang in there. Squeeze the tummy. Let's take it to our triple. So side, centre, cross. Centre, side. Centre, cross. Side. Not too many more, hang in there. One more set of 3, then stop in the centre. We're going to lift it up and down. Don't sink in that hip. Have a readjustment, tuck the tummy in, pelvic under. It's nice and slow. 3, 4. Squeeze that bum. 8 more slowly, then we speed to finish. 4 more slow. Ooh, feeling that burn. Here we go, 16 pulses. 1, 2, keep your weight forward, don't shift back into that hip. Last 8. Well done. So cross the leg behind and push back. Both knees in, sit back. Stretch these arms as well. Cross to one side, right hand over left, reach to the left. Cross over to the right, left hand over right. So just stretching a little bit more through that shoulder. Okay. Ooh, grabbing a drink if you need it. Try and drink little and often. Okay, let's go to the sides of our legs for a bit. Give these glutes a rest. So inner thigh. So we're lying down. We've got the top leg behind us. I tend to just lie on the arm. Gives me a nice, nice height. You can have your arms straight if you prefer. That's not great because you can see the angle your neck is. You want to relax the neck. So your foot's flexed so that we're pushing the thigh straight up to the ceiling. Pull the tummy in. This hand for resting. Shoulder back and lift. And lower. Lovely. A little bit quicker. 1, 2. Try and look forwards. Let's slow it down. So lift for 2. Squeeze at the top. Keep that foot flexed, your inner thigh pointing up. Don't turn the foot. Squeeze your tummy as well. You can work the core, relax the neck. Similar to what we did, you want to go side, centre. So you're drawing a little arc with your foot. Try not to, you probably won't be able to turn your foot out anymore to be fair, but you're just keeping the foot level. Oh, you can feel that inner thigh. take it back to centre, pulse it, 1, 2, pulse it up. Another 8, 8. Lovely stuff, release. You can just bring that knee in, that just gives it a bit of a stretch. Whew. Let's do a little bit into the hip and the hip mobility. So this leg can come down, this one's on top. This time we're turning the leg, the foot down, so we're very much working here. And we don't want to lift too high, so you are going to work the waist and the back a little bit here anyway, but we really want to focus on the leg. So a good thing is put your hand on your bum. Now lift that leg and squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your bum so you can feel your bum contracting. So continue working like that. So every time you lift, squeeze your bum. You're going to really work that bottom more if you give it that little squeeze at the top. Squeeze, toe stays down. And think of squeezing the bum and kind of tensing the whole leg so the energy runs right down that leg. It's like you're pushing your heel away, trying to lengthen the leg. In slow for 2. Relax that neck. Let's do the same. We're going to take it out and in. So we're drawing that arc. Try not to lean on this hand too much, it's just the fingertips for a bit of balance. Squeeze your tummy, that's going to be your balance. The leg behind you is bent, so that's stopping you rolling back as well. If you're really struggling with rolling, just bring that knee a bit further up. Lovely, let's take the leg up higher and pulse it up. So halfway up, halfway down. Release, let's bring that knee across. I just saw a cat just wander right past the video. I take it that was Lil. Could be any one of your many 100 cats, to be fair. Let's switch sides before I forget what we're doing. Inner thigh first. Top leg is back, underneath leg is straight, heel is pointing up. Relax the neck. Squeeze. Lovely stuff. Let's take it up and down for 2. Lift, squeeze and lower. 1, lift, squeeze. Let's now do our little arc, so half circles, so sides and in. This is the killer, this one. I really feel this in my inner thigh. As long as I got you, baby. Clap your hands up so right, clap your hands, you're so right, clap your hands up so right. As long as I got you, more, then we pulse to finish. Take that inner thigh up and pulse. Eight more. Woo. Release, bring that leg in. Then we're going to switch. So this leg down, this leg on top. Again, you can bend this one a little bit to give you support. Turn the top leg in, stacking your hips. We're going to lift and lower. So squeeze the tummy. Remember, let's feel your bum. Lift, squeeze, squeeze. So you're really feeling your glute activate. You're not just lifting your leg. You're having to lift and squeeze it. So you have to push it. you're going to work it so much harder. Up and down for 2s. So think squeeze. So squeeze it, and then when you get to the top, you give it a final squeeze. One more. Let's draw our little arc. Tap in, tap out. Toe stays down. Tap with the toe. Nice steady breathing with your movements. Let's take it up, pulse to finish. Last 8. Lovely, bring the leg over, relax. Wonderful, let's roll onto our backs. It's a bit more for the bum. So, pretty much just hip thrusts. So you are just got your shoulders away from your ears, pull your tummy in, and you're just squeezing and lifting. So you can go as high as you want. I mean, it's not overly ideal to really push so much you're squashing all your neck or arching. To be fair, you'll probably get tired and won't be that extensive anyway. It's not Pilates or yoga moves, it's purely thrust. It's kind of like squatting really, but you're just lying down, so you haven't got the pressure on your knees. If your legs really hurt, bring them closer to your bottom, but think of squeezing your bum. Here we go, squeeze and down. Sometimes if your feet are too close to your bum, you need feet in the front of your legs. It's just finding that position where you're kind of feeling it in the bum. Squeeze the bum. So squeeze the bum, doing lots of bum today. Let's take it up and down in 2s. So lift and squeeze, lower, lift, squeeze. Also very good for your lower back. It's really strengthening those muscles here as well. But squeeze the bum, you don't want to feel it in the backs of your legs. Listen to your body always. Keep on going. Try and keep your chin tucked in if that's difficult. Maybe have your hands behind your head or have a little pillow. Try and avoid your chin up here. Okay, let's pulse. So this is where you're starting to feel it in the backs of your legs. Try and ignore that. Squeeze the bum and you get it in the bum more. It's hard, I know, we can do it. 4 more pulses here. Come down. Whew. I want to do one-legged. If it's too much, back down. If you can, just cross your right ankle over the knee and let the knee come out a little bit. The key with this one is to keep your hips level and not push up wonky. So you've got to just keep this flat and we're lifting up and down. If that isn't happening, both feet on the floor. Same kind of reps as before. So lift and lower. So you're really working this underneath leg. You're working on your hip mobility on this leg as well though. So you can push the knee out as long as your hips don't drop. If you're not sure, you can always hold them or have a look. It should be flat. And if that's too much, don't worry about the leg. Woo! Let's take it up and down for 2. Slow. Down, slow. Squeeze the tummy as well. Tuck the chin in, relax the neck and shoulders. Squeezing that bum. Let's pulse it up to finish. Squeeze the glute, don't use the hamstring. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch, well done. Woo. So either switch legs or both feet on the floor. Level here, squeeze the tummy. Squeeze that right leg, lift. Or squeeze the leg of the one that's on the floor. Relax the neck. Two more, and then we're going up and down. 2s, here we go. Lift, lift, lower, make sure you're flat there. Like you're balancing a drink. Squeeze the bum. You can squeeze both glutes just because you've got one foot on the floor. Squeeze both, helps to stabilise. Don't grip with those fingers. Let's take it up and pulse. 2 and 1, release. Bring those knees in. Roll them round. Going to do one more for the inner thigh, and then we're going to stretch. Well done. It's gone super fast. So, legs up in the air. So we want our back flat. So this isn't an ab exercise, so you don't want your legs going that way. Bring them in as much as you can. We really just want to open and close them. If you can get them straight, wonderful, but it isn't about straightness, it's about opening. We're going to be using the adductors and the inner thigh and outer thigh. Abductors and adductors. Always think of abduct, you're taking it away. Abduct and then adductors to bring back. Okay, so you can do straight if you want. And we're going to go. Here we go. Good old open and close. Turn the sideways, and that's it. Always keep your feet over towards your face, your back's nice and flat. If you do struggle, you can always put your hands underneath or a pillow just to sort of make sure your back is in the floor. No ab work here. Let's crisscross the legs. Crisscross. You're just a chase I take, don't keep on dreaming. You're just another day that is my breathing. Okay, open again. Open, close, open, close. What I want to do is start small and get it bigger. So we open, close, open a bit more, open a bit more, open fully. Start again, small, all the way on the fourth one, close it up to small, bigger. Cut goes well with this song, doesn't it? Ooh, feels like, ah, as it hurts. Full open and close. Let's do a full open and crisscross. Open and cross. Open and cross. Open. Let's do quick crisscrosses. Few more to finish. Quicker. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Bring the knees in and just let them rest there. And just hold here for a moment. Getting a nice stretch in the inner thigh. If you can, You can straighten a leg and grab your ankle, and you can pull it down a bit more. Maybe get your elbows on top, whatever works. If you could grab your feet, you can then open them up a bit more and pull down. I think it's just going to depend on how your legs feel, so you might just be happy here, that's fine. If you can pull down, hold down, I'm just going to put on a slower song to chill out with, to pull down with, well done. There we go, that's what we want. Okay, hold one leg in, stretch one leg away. So this is stretching out our hip flexors. The knee that's in, bring it across the body slightly. Then from here, have your opposite hand on that knee, put the other hand on the floor, and try and roll a bit more, pull that knee across, and you're stretching out this hip. Your shoulder's going to want to lift, so try and keep that down. Shoulder down, and just whether you tuck the foot in on your leg, whatever, just feel a stretch in that hip, a little bit into the spine, and you can look away. Come back to centre, let's switch side, left knee into the chest, lengthen the right leg away. Do a pigeon stretch as well, they're great for stretching everything out. Pull that leg in, lengthen away, and then pull that leg across slightly. Hand down with the opposite knee, pull it over. Keep your shoulder down, tuck the foot in if that's easier. Don't worry about getting the knee to the floor, it's quite hard, but you might find you can. It's really just going to depend on the flexibility of your back and shoulders and all sorts. As long as you feel a nice stretch, that's all we want. Very gently rolling over onto your tummy. Come up onto all fours. We didn't really do anything on the hands, did we? Too much. Let's take your right knee towards your right wrist. And then I'm going to take the left leg and lengthen it back. So I'm stretching my hip flexor. This leg I'm sitting on, I'm going to try and tuck it underneath a little bit so I'm not quite sat on my own foot. As long as your knee's comfortable, you can take it as far as you want. And then I'm drawing the back leg back, drawing this hip down, and also the back hip drawing in as well. Just leaning into that front leg as much as you're comfortable with. Stay here, here, whatever works for you. Lovely. Hands down, push back up. Come onto all fours again, just take the leg back, bring the left knee into the left hand, and then we've got to lengthen that leg back. So get that one back first, you're kind of sitting on your own foot. Then, I didn't really need trainers today, but I had them on already. Shuffle this one round, again as long as your knee's comfortable, so you take it as far as you want, and then you're pushing down with your left hip. And this one, rather than rotating, I'm trying to push that one down as well. So your hip will probably be off the floor, don't worry. Just feel a stretch. So we're stretching our hips. Especially all these glutes, because we've done so much work with them today. Breathing in and out, wonderful. Let's come up to sitting slowly. So a little breath in. And out, let's just stretch that shoulder as we're leaning on them, reach over, reach over. And release, wonderful one again. Oh, lovely, let's just have a little stretch of that neck as we've had that head down and to the side a lot. Rotate. Release. Rotate. One more breath, wonderful. Breathe in and out. One more. And out.